Hi, everyone. It's Laura Clark here, um, the founder of the Wise Living Institute and the Living Your Truth Sisterhood. And this is the fall 2019 open house for the Living Your Truth Sisterhood. I am going to spend some time taking you through the magic of the Living Your Truth Sisterhood, giving you a bird's eye view of the inside portal that the membership sisters have access to, as well as sharing with you some experiences of what we do during our time together as a tribe. So I want to welcome you. But really, one of the things I want to ask you are a couple of guiding questions so that this sets the tone for what you're kind of looking for. And those guiding questions include: are you struggling to find and embrace your own inner light with greater confidence? And by that, I mean finding that flame that resides deep within and allowing it to not just be an ember, but to be a full flame, right? Are you ready to embrace yourself fully and align with your soul's truth? So, what that means is, are you ready to really see for yourself who you are and what your purpose is? Are you ready to set forth your path for your future and what you want to do for yourself? Do you want to explore tools that help you do this, that help you shine your light and give you greater confidence, greater courage, so that you can step forward and do exactly what it is that you are meant to do in this world? Do you know your purpose? And if so, are you following it? If you don't know your purpose, are you willing to go there to really niche it down and understand it so that it's crystal clear for yourself? And that takes time. It takes a little bit of work, and that's what the sisterhood is here to do for you. So one of the things I want to answer straight up is the investment for the sisterhood. Straight up, no chasers. It's $33 a month, and that's an ongoing investment. Thing is that you can come in and join for a month, and if it's not for you, it's $33. You can stay. We began the sisterhood about 18 months ago, and a little more than 18 months ago. And we still have founding members in the sisterhood. You can stay as long as you like. You are welcome for eternity. You are welcome for just a month if that's all that you choose to participate with. So that's the straight up answer. And you can find all of this information at the livingyourtruthsisterhood.com. What does it include? And this is where I'm going to just quickly go through this, and then I'm going to take you into the back portal of the sisterhood so you can see exactly what is there waiting for you when you join. If you have any questions, throw them into the chat, and I will get to those either after we go through the membership portal and before we do a soul journey, or draw some oracle cards. Right? So we have monthly master classes, and what that is it's content delivered to you so that you can digest it in your own time, your own sacred space. And it's consistent. It is made up of one topic. That's simple, small segments for you to learn. There are videos, worksheets, PDFs that go along with this. I'll show you an example of that in just a moment. But that content, those master classes, are really meant for you to use to help guide the process of what it is that the process of what it is to take to hear your own inner wisdom and to understand it with greater clarity. There are monthly content discussions, Q&As, and open office hours. So I'm here just like this in a Zoom room for an hour or two each month. You come in during that time when it's convenient for you and you ask your questions. hey, Laura, I went into this content and I need a little extra help. So it's really the tutor on call time. It also, you can use it to take the content and say, I'm trying to apply it to my life in this way. Can you support me? And I'm here to do that for you. We have monthly sacred sister chats where we come into a room together virtually and support each other and share successes where we've really followed our intuition, share challenges where we can support each other. The Sisterhood is made up of amazing women who have a wealth of knowledge and who are ready to share their love with you and shine their light on you so that you can elevate through any challenges. It's sometimes we talk about a particular cultural issue that's going on and how it relates to us and how we can embrace that with greater personal clarity to support our communities. We have creative Facebook Lives, so I go into Facebook every quarter or month, and we do something fun. Like we will make crowns together, just paper crowns, and put them on their heads and step into the goddess that we are. So things like that to help you create a better sense of who you are and shine your purpose forward. And then once a month we have oracle readings where we come in, gather, you say, hey, I'm having this challenge. Can you guide me through that? And we use oracle cards to do so. So those are the things that you will find. We have bonuses, guest speakers come in and share their wisdom. So I love astrology. I think that really helps guide us when we're using the energies of the astros to support our life. I am not an astrologist by any shape of or imagination. So I will draw upon one of my colleagues and bring them in to discuss different aspects of astrology for you. So those are things that we do. And we have lots of other surprises along the way. So let me take you into the back portal. Okay? So here we are. We are going into the back portal here. And when you join the Sisterhood, this is where you come. So this is the landing page, if you will, and it has all of these things on it. The page has the getting started page. There are 6 videos here for you to guide you through how to use the membership, all right? So that you don't come in and just get plunked in and have to navigate it for yourself. It have the welcome member message, talk to you a little bit more in depth about the content. I show you where to start and what your next steps are so that you get out of that gate blazing. I talk about the Facebook community. I also talk a little bit about honest love. And what I mean by that is that it's kind of the new tough love. You will not get any results if you don't do any of the work. Even if that's just setting the intention to do the work. Setting an intention is actually work. So you have to do some of the work in order to get the results that you want. And I talk about that because it is in the art of doing that we step into our own being. Let me repeat that. It is in the art of doing that we step into the spirit of our own being. And when I say being, it's capital B, capital E, ing, so that you can be your spiritual self walking this path on this great earth. I have a lot of PDFs sprinkled around magically in this portal. So one of them is the 8 steps of making the most out of your membership. And if you indulge me, I'm going to actually go through those with you. Okay, so one is showing up, right? Showing up, whether that means that you show up and you go through the content, whether that's showing up and going to the Facebook page and sharing your success or adding there's a challenge in your life and getting support. Just showing up. When we show up, it is so much easier to be ourselves in any situation, including here in the Sisterhood. So that's the first thing. The second is scheduling time. In the portal, I have a calendar, and you can export that calendar right into your own calendar so you know exactly when we are having our lives so that it's easy to schedule that. But also schedule time to do some of the work. If you're joining a membership, oftentimes it's about wanting more for yourself than you have right now. So schedule the time to do that. I am right now participating in four different groups. I have 2 nights during the week where I'm doing homework, right? So I'm skipping right now. Usually it's Thursday night where I sit from 7 to 10 and I do the homework in on these groups. I also do that on a Monday night and sprinkle it in during the week as well. Schedule time for yourself to do some of this work. You can do it in an hour a week or less, believe me. Be an active participant in the Facebook group, so showing up there. Asking questions. This is the hardest thing for a lot of people. And what I know about, especially for myself, and I've learned this the hard way and the easy way, one of the things to do is to ask questions. And that means always seek knowledge, right? When we look at seeking knowledge, we become curious, we become inquisitive, and therefore it's easier to ask questions. And I wish I had known that about questions when I was in 3rd grade, when I was in 10th grade, when I was 30 years old. Right? Now that I know that it's about always seeking knowledge, it's so much easier for me because I love learning new things. So ask your questions. Join the Sacred Sister Chats. That is our time. That is when we come together and we share and support one another. Whether you allow yourself to participate or just to hold sacred space. There was one call a few months ago where we showed up and I just held sacred space and everybody else had a round table around that, and it was magnificent and beautiful because of the wonderful people in the sisterhood. Number 6, share your wins and your lessons and ask for support. Always share, big or small. Sometimes when we share those small things, that creates bigger success. So I always talk about stackable celebrations. When we stack our celebrations, they become like fireworks. When we stack the small things, they become big. And then when we have big things, of course, we share those. It helps spread the energy around. The 7th thing is recommend sisterhood to other like-minded women. We are always surrounded by women who are similar to us. We gravitate to them. We're attracted to them so that we can have those conversations. So if you want to make the most out of it, bring in those like-minded women into the sisterhood whenever possible. The 8th is to reach out for more support when you need it. One of those great things about the sisterhood bonuses is what I call love rates. And what love rates are a discount on services, programs that I provide and others in the Wise Living Institute provide for you. So, for example, a hidden message reading session. So we do vision boards, right? And that is a one of our pillar content pieces is vision boards. If you want support in understanding it, I have a very particular way of reading vision boards that brings out exactly what it is you are meant to be doing so that you can attract those things to you that you want, so you can manifest your most ideal life. So there's those love rates. Those others are things about making the most of your membership. Let's talk about, so we have the getting started here. We have lessons, challenges. I want to take you into the lessons right now. So this is all here waiting for you already. We have the content and modules. So there are 3 foundational pieces that when you come into the membership, it's important to do these pieces, because what they will do is they will allow you to have an understanding of everything that we build upon in the sisterhood. So it's about the 4 element theory. It's about creating spiritual success for yourself. And it's about your brilliant purpose. What is your purpose? Getting crystal clear on that. There's the lesson in there. But look at all of these other amazing lessons waiting for you. There are 17 right there that are waiting for you when you come into the sisterhood. So we have creating a space to hear your soul's truth. We have things like creative visualization. We have how to use self-help books. It's one thing to have, and I must have one on my desk here, a self-help book, right? It's another to be able to go deep and actually use it. It is a billion-dollar industry, and yet why are we all looking for that self-help? One of the reasons is we don't know how to actually use the content that is delivered in a self-help book. I have a procedure, a system to do that. That's here waiting for you. There's flourishing during Mercury in retrograde. We are coming up on a Mercury in retrograde. You can jump right into that content for yourself to get that insight on how to use the energy during a Mercury retrograde to support you. So all of these lessons are there for you. Might be asking, well, Laura, what's a lesson consist of? Great, let's go deeper into the lessons. So here's a lesson, and it's about creative visualization. So you've got this image of this woman with, lots of different ideas going around. And what happens is creative visualization is actually a process of using your imagination to create what you want in your life. And when you learn to use your own natural creative inclinations, you're given the keys to tap into the goodness and the beauty of yourself and of life. So in each lesson, you will see that there are videos and there are PDFs. And the reason they have a little bit of different content, so I never say don't just listen to the videos and don't just do the PDFs, because they work with each other. They're not identical to each other. So the PDF is not a transcript of the video. But I do know that different people have different learning styles. So I want to support people who hear and learn from hearing with videos. I want to support people who learn with reading with the PDFs and marry those two for you. So you will see, look at these, and these videos are all 5 minutes apiece. So you can do this on your lunch for 1 week. 5-minute video, quick PDF. The next day, do another video and the PDF. So in this particular content, there are 4 videos and 4 PDFs. It's not where you're coming in and having to go and learn 3 hours Monday night, every night for 8 weeks, one piece of content, one lesson. It's not that. This membership is giving you the keys to go into these things together for you. One of the things, and I ask my sisters all the time, what do you want? What more do you want? What more do you want? So for right now, if you look over back here at lesson 17, which was last month, we were talking about the potential and power of nighttime dreams. That's an introductory level lesson. I've had several people reach out and say, hey, I want a little bit more. I want a little bit more. We do lesson 5 is working and living with the rhythms in nature. And it has a lot to do with the moon cycles, and the sisters are wanting more. So as we grow, as we go further beyond the 18 months that we've been together, we will start going a little bit deeper into particular content. So there's that. Let me grab a little water here. Mm, excellent. And again, it's livingyourtruthsisterhood.com. And you will get more insight into um, actually what the membership has, as well as how to register and enroll. Let's look at, we've done this getting started, the lessons, the challenges. Let me just jump over into the calendar here. The calendar is just that. It's the calendar of the events that are coming up so that you can put that on your own calendar and you won't miss a moment. I record the question and answer calls. I do not record the Sacred Sister chats because they are sacred. And once you do a recording, it stays in the portal. And as sisters come in and out, I did not feel like it was fair to people to have those conversations in the back end of the portal. But I do record the Q&A calls and the open office hours. Challenges. I offer these challenges here and there and everywhere. Oftentimes they're to people in the community group. Oftentimes they're to people on my list, or it's in conjunction with another colleague of mine that I'm offering a certain thing to their people. And what I do is I put them here in the Sisterhood for you. So we did a challenge on ask, receive, and understand the signs of the sister of the universe in the community group a few weeks ago. It's here, all nice and neat for you to see. You don't have to go back and pick and try to find it in that community group. We have a clutter clearing challenge. We have a journaling challenge. We have a step into courage challenge. And we have a feeling safe and supported challenge. These last two were those Facebook Live events. So they're housed here in the Sisterhood for you. And then we have resources. So resources just got added, and at the bottom of the page, there are those love rates that members receive. So this is where you can come and get a little extra one-on-one support with a love rate from me to you. But it also has resources that are being developed. So I've added these in. There's a psychic energy, vampire energy piece of content. The aromatherapy for protection is an awesome resource to go with that piece of content. There's the crystals for protection, what crystals to use for protection. There's the bonus Facebook Live last quarter moon releasing and forgiveness ceremony that we did. And so I take those things and I put them in here for the Sisterhood. And I try to add something in every quarter for you. So that's there for you. And that's the back end of the portal. That's what's developed there. That's what's here waiting for you when you become a sister. So I am going to stop my sharing now. And I know some people have come and gone. That's the idea of an open house. If you have any questions, just throw them into the chat right now. I am going to do a teeny weeny, very short soul truth meditation. Okay, so it's a little bit of a guided journey, and this is something that I do in the Sacred Sisterhood that we have, and we do these soul truths journeys. So it's a way to find that inner wisdom for ourselves. So if you want to get grounded, take a sip of water or tea, whatever you're doing right now, and put your feet on the floor. Mm. And take a deep breath in and out, and in and out. And on this eve, where the wind is blowing We ask that our guides, our angels, and our spirits come join us to support us in hearing that inner truth that lies and dwells within each and every one of us. And with that wind, we're going deeper and deeper. With that song of the trees, we can hear it, we can smell it, we can feel it, that wind coming over our bodies and washing away any thoughts that we have right now. Feeling the wind bringing in the air. It has a hint of rain in it, soothing our emotions. Taking another breath in and out. And with this wind that's coming to us, we see, sense, and feel a spirit guide coming closer to us. It could be coming in the form of a cloud. It could be coming to you on a magic carpet. The spirit guide is coming to you and sharing this space and time with you. And it has a message to convey to you about your truth, about any question that you may have. I'll be quiet for half a moment as you listen to the spirit guide coming in on the wind and the whispers of the trees. That's good. It's a short message tonight. Just some little golden nugget that you need this evening, here and now, from your guide coming to you on the wind. I'll give you a second to thank your spirit guide and to blow him or her or it, whatever that guide is to you, a kiss. And with that blowing to that spirit guide, off he or she goes. And I'll bring you back to the here and the now. And that is just an example of a very short, very, very, very short soul's truth journey. Typically, these run anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. That was 90 seconds. And just getting that golden nugget may help support you tonight. So, that is our open house. I will stay on and draw oracle cards for anybody that is here live, if you stay on. But I'm going to stop the recording in a second. If this speaks to you and you're ready to jump into the Living Your Truth Sisterhood, I will welcome you with open arms, as well as all of the other sisters. Just step into the Living Your Truth Sisterhood.com, where you can get all the information and enroll. Again, the investment is $33 a month. There is no commitment beyond the first month. If you like it, stay as long as you like. If it's something that's not for you, then after a month, you just ask us to stop the investments, and that will happen. So I honor you either way, whether you're going to come into the sisterhood or not. I hope that you have a great evening, and I will talk with you later.